Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to Anime King. And today I'm going to be posting part 14 of What If Tsunade was Naruto's mother. Remember to get this one to 100 likes as usual. Share this to all your friends on your social media platform, and if you haven't yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family. And yeah, I posted a new episode of Uchiha Naruto the Sage on my second channel, so go ahead and check that out and enjoy. And after this, I'm going to be posting What If Naruto Was Trained to be a Mercenary, so make sure to stay in tune and enjoy as well. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Start the intro. You can change. You satisfy the rage in me. Take away my pain. You satisfy the rage in me. So the last time we left off, Team 7 faced off against Kakashi for the bell. Naruto took the battle in his own hands as he faced off against Kakashi, stunning Kakashi with all of his unique techniques. Near to the end, Naruto used the Mokitan ability, surprising Kakashi even further. After Naruto trapped Kakashi with the Mokitan, Naruto was able to gather the bell, but I didn't tell you guys that in the last part of the other episode. Naruto then handed Sakura and Sasuke a bell, as he told Kakashi that the real reason for this test was for all of them to work together. But because Naruto gave them the two of them the bell, Kakashi decided to pass all of them anyway, as Sakura was cheering in her mind and Sasuke just remained in his emotionless state. So yeah, let's start this new episode. Currently, the Hokage was in his office, debriefing Asuma, his youngest son, and Kurunai Sensei about their teams that passed the test. Suddenly, Kakashi body flickered jutsu inside of the office. Ah, Kakashi, I did not expect you to arrive till a little later. I guess you're finished testing your new genin team, Sarutobi said as he took a puff out of his pipe. Yes, I have, Lord Hokage. So Kakashi, did they pass or did they fail like all the others? Asuma spoke up because he was curious if Kakashi managed to fail another team. As Hiruzen was also curious to wonder if Naruto passed. Along with his team, he wanted to watch the battle, but he was too overrun with paperwork. To put it simply, the team passed, Kakashi replied. Upon hearing this, the Hokage smiled. Kurunai nodded and Asuma raised her eyebrow. So the team passed the test, Kakashi, and figured out the hidden meaning of it, spoke Asuma. Well, not exactly. Naruto was the only one pass and the other two fails. What do you mean? Kurunai asked him. Well, Naruto figured out the meaning by himself and he was able to get the bells, but he passed the two bells on to his two teammates. After hearing this, Sarutobi's eyes widened. Asuma dropped his cigarette, and Kurunai couldn't help as her jaw dropped straight down to the ground. So Kakashi, you're telling me that you were defeated by Naruto, a newly made genin? Yeah, Kakashi, you cannot actually think that we will actually believe that. Asuma asked in disbelief. It was ridiculous even if this kid was a Senju and the son of Tsunade. It is still impossible. Well, it's true. I underestimated him several times in the fight and he already knew a lot about me because of his mother and Jiraiya. So he had a great advantage over me. So he was able to defeat me and pass the test. Perhaps you could explain what exactly happened in the test, Sarutobi asked Kakashi, as Jiraiya was to show up yesterday and tell him about Naruto's skills, but he didn't. Kakashi of course agreed. He then went on to tell them how he defeated Sakura with the Genjutsu and he defeated Sasuke in the Taijutsu. Kakashi also told them that he had a wind nature and created his own A-rank Winjutsu. As all of them were shocked as Kakashi went into details about the jutsu. Kakashi then went on to explain the rest of his fight with Naruto Chakra Scalpels, his explosion clone, and the Chakra Pulse that Naruto used to sense his enemy in a wide distance. Kakashi then asked the Hokage to bring out his crystal ball, which he did, and he showed them Training Ground 3. As they saw pure utter destruction, the ground was broken to pieces, everything was destroyed. As Sarutobi asked Kakashi, did Naruto use some kind of earth jutsu? No, he did this with one fist. So, Naruto has that superhuman strength like Tsunade? Sarutobi asked, as Kakashi nodded in agreement. As both Asuma and Kurenai were shocked to their core, this kid was truly something amazing. He also told them about the genjutsu that Naruto used on him. That made Kurenai very impressed with Naruto genjutsu skill. As Kakashi then told them that Naruto possessed water, lightning, and wind. As all of them were stunned to hear a mere genin possess these natures. That was 1 in a million. Yes, Kakashi simply replied, as all of them were stunned. As Sarutobi then think, Tsunade and Jiraiya, you have truly created a monster. So Kakashi, is there any other surprises that you have to tell us? Just one more thing, Hokage. It seems that Naruto has the Mokitan. For a few moments, everyone was quiet. What? Cried out the Hokage as his pipe fly out of his mouth, as Asuma and Kurenai were speechless. Once the Hokage got over his shock, he looked Kakashi straight in his one eye. Kakashi, are you certain of this? Positive, Hokage. Kakashi replied with complete seriousness as he explained when Naruto used the wood style to trap him. But that is impossible. The Mokitan bloodline was supposed to be dead with the first Hokage. No other Senju alive possessed this ability, not even Tsunade. So how is this possible? I do not know, Kurenai, but I believe that Jiraiya Sensei and Tsunade know about this. Naruto, you are a true Senju in every way, thought Sarutobi, as he began to imagine the counter reaction when they found out that Naruto possessed the Mokitan. Since Naruto possessed it, then there may be a possibility that the Mokitan will become an official bloodline, where there was a slight possibility that it could be passed down in their children's, as the Mokitan was probably Konoha's high-rated ability, even far beyond the Sharingan, as there was only one man, the first Hokage, who possessed this. The Mokitan was able to be the power that can defeat any Baiju and rival the Sharingan by all aspects, because the first Hokage was able to defeat Madara with his Mokitan ability. As Sarutobi now understand why Tsunade would agree for Naruto to become a Konoha shinobi, because he needs training in the Mokitan ability. So, Jiraiya must have told Tsunade what Orochimaru has done. About Yamato, after the shock wore off, Kakashi finished with his story and told them everything about Naruto passing the test and doing everything. Lord Hokage, what do you intend to do next? Kurenai asked. I will inform the council of this because I have to bring them in when it comes to things like this. And I will also speak with Jiraiya when he arrives. Hokage, if I may, I would like to make a suggestion. Kakashi said. Hokage then nodded. I would like to suggest that Naruto be taken off my team. At this, Asuma and Kurenai snapped their head to Kakashi and looked at him like he was crazy, as the Hokage was wondering why would Kakashi request this. Kakashi, you can't be serious, said Kurenai as he was shocked. Kakashi, Are you nuts? Asked Asuma. No, I am perfectly sane. Then why? Why would you want the kid to be taken off your team? He possessed one of the rarest bloodlines in Konoha, and he's the strongest genin. He's even probably on a jonin level at his age, so why would you want him off of your team? The reason I am doing this because it's best for Naruto, as he needs another sensei, one that can help him where I cannot. Don't get it wrong, I will be more than happy to train Naruto, but I am not the right one to teach him how to control his Mokiton ability. And I don't have much skill in Kenjutsu, and I don't have any Winjutsus. Not to mention, I don't know any medical ninjutsu, and my Genjutsu skills are limited. Besides, once Sasuke activates his Sharingan, I will have to focus a lot of time on him because I am the only one who can help him with his Sharingan. The Hokage nodded as he was very pleased that Kakashi suggested it because he was going to suggest the same thing, as he knew the perfect person to teach Naruto. Then who the hell can teach a kid better than Kakashi? Asked Asuma, as he was not getting it at all. Then I believe that an introduction is in order, Sarutobi said, as he then called out Fox and Tiger, please reveal yourself, as two masked Anvu appeared, one of them a woman, with long red fiery hair, and the other was a tall man with short brown hair. You may both remove your masks, spoke Sarutobi, as the both of them took off their masks. The first one was a man in his mid-20s, and the other was a woman in her early 30s. Yo, Tenzo, Kushina, Kakashi greeted the both of them because he knew them quite well, seeing that he was a captain of the Anvu. Asuma, Kunai, allow me to introduce you to Captain Kushina Uzumaki and Tenzo, Sarutobi said, as Kushina in this what if wasn't the one that possessed the nine-tailed fox, so she's still alive. So I believe that the both of you have heard everything, so I don't need to explain, said Sarutobi. Yes, Lord Hokage, it will be my honor to teach Tsunade's son and train him in his Mokiton power. Excuse me, Lord Hokage, but how is Tenzo here going to teach the kid in Mokiton? Because the first Hokage was the only one who possessed the Mokiton, Asuma asked, as Sarutobi couldn't help but feel sad because him and Asuma haven't been on good terms, but he pushed that aside and decided to answer the question, as Sarutobi then sighed and told them how Yamato possessed the Mokiton and how Orochimaru experimented on him, as Kunai couldn't help but feel sad, as Orochimaru was the one who kidnapped all of those kids those years ago. Asuma couldn't help but feel sick to know that Orochimaru, one of his father's students, was capable of that. So from now on, Tenzo will go by Yamato and be Naruto's new sensei, where you will be given the rank of a Jonin, spoke the Hokage, as Tenzo nodded. Now name Yamato. And also Kushina will be assisting part-time. Excuse me, Hokage, but why will I assist Yamato? The boy has both Jiraiya and Tenzo training him. Why do we need another? Kushina asks. Kushina, you are one of Konoha's best Kenjutsu and Fuinjutsu users, so I believe that Naruto will be grateful to learn from you. But that in itself is a cover, because I am assigning you to act as Naruto's bodyguard, just for a while, said Sarutobi before being interrupted by Kushina. You mean I am going to babysit him? She said, annoyed. Not exactly, Kushina, because Naruto already showed that he can handle himself in a fight. But I do want you to protect him on missions and also around Konoha, because now knowing that Naruto possessed the Mokiton and a Senju, and the son of Tsunade, things will really get bad, as some people would try to kidnap him. and do all sorts of experiments. And some of them will even try and kill him. And some of them would capture him to bring on their side and force him to try and breed the Mokiton ability in their village. Upon hearing this, Kushina nodded in understanding and accepted the Hokage's mission. So she was now a Jonin and she would keep her own name because she did not like to use a code name. Also, Kurunai and Asuma, I would like you guys to help Naruto part-time and mix him with your team a little bit, but only when it best suits you and would not interfere with your team's training, said Sarutobi. The both of them nodded as they didn't quarrel by that. Excuse me, Lord Hokage, what about the missing spot on Kakashi's team? Who will fill it in? Asked Kurunai. I have already thought about that. There was another student who was going to be put on Team 7 that had not been in the academy. But I held him back because Naruto was already placed on Kakashi's team. But with Naruto gone, he can take his place, replied the Hokage, who got a nod from Kakashi. As with that, the Hokage settled the matter and everyone was dismissed. With Naruto, he was walking through the streets of Konoha as people were whispering and staring at him, and most of them were making way. Naruto didn't like all of this because he was getting all the attention for being the heir of the Senju clan and the descendant to the first, the second, and Tsunade. He had enough of it. He jumped on one of the roofs as he made his way to a training ground so he could be alone. As he was jumping over the rooftop, he saw a group of kids cornering a young pup who looked scared and hurt. Naruto was angry at what he saw as he quickly went through a few hand signs, water style, splash drop, as he blasted a large portion of water on the kids, knocking them to their feet as he jumped down between them and the small pup. I suggest that you brats scram and leave this small pup alone or you'll have to deal with me, said a now angry Naruto. At the sign of this, all the boys looked at the dog and looked at each other. They all then ran away. Once they were gone, Naruto turned to the pup that was hunched down in the corner and picked him up. He had bright blue eyes and he was a mixture of brown and black. Naruto got a better look at the pup. He looked more like a wolf, but he doubted that a wolf pup will wander in the village. He just guessed that it was half wolf and half dog. As he scratched the back of his head, it probably belonged to the Inuzuka because they have a lot of dogs over there. Naruto then went in his pouch to take out something, as the pup then rushed after him and jumped out of his arms. As the dog felt like Naruto was going to hurt it, Naruto then kneeled down as he took out a ham sandwich that he created earlier for himself. He broke it in half as he put half of it on the ground. As the pup came close and started to enjoy the sandwich, as Naruto leaned up against the wall and enjoyed his half. Naruto then went over when the pup was finished as he picked him up in his arms as he started to rub the top of his head. As Naruto was holding it, Naruto went through a one-hand seal, mystical palm jutsu, as he started to heal the pup who had cuts all over his upper leg. After a minute or two, the pup was completely healed and Naruto placed him back down on the ground. Now, doesn't that feel better? As the dog yipped at him and jumped on him as Naruto dropped on the ground and the dog started to lick his face. As Naruto went off with the dog. A little later at the Inuzuka compound, when Naruto got there, he saw Kiba at the candles, who were being told off by an older girl. She looked to be late teens or either early 20s. She had 3 dogs surrounding her, and Akamaru was with Kiba. The girl herself had the traditional fang tattoos on her both cheeks, showing that she was part of the Inuzuka clan. When he got closer, he heard what the girl was saying. How can you be that stupid to not check if the gate was closed after you came in to feed the pups. Now he's gone, the girl said. Kiba then turned around as he saw Naruto. Senju, what the hell are you doing here? Get over yourself, Kiba. Despite what you think, my world doesn't revolve around you. I just came here to return this pup, which I guess that belongs to you. As Naruto walked up closer, as they saw the pup in his arms, Orochimaru, cried the girl as she rushed over to the pup. She then took the pup from Naruto and held him up, as the pup licked her face, as she started to smile, as she then noticed a bandage on his leg. She then turned and looked at Naruto and asked him what happened to his leg. Let me guess, you hurt one of our pups, Senju, Kiba accused Naruto as he took a step forward. Of course not. I was the one who saved him from those who were attacking him and healed him. You're right, Kiba said as he scoffed. Naruto was about to reply to Kiba, but before he could, the girl talked. Kiba, shut the hell up and stop making an ass out of yourself. Besides, he wouldn't have been hurt in the first place if you closed the gate. But sis, as his sister turned and glared at him, that glare told him to shut it as he went silent. As she told Naruto to explain, as Naruto spent the next few minutes explaining everything that happened and the attackers who were attacking the small dog, Kiba just coughed again. And we're supposed to take your word for that, Senju. It is the truth, Naruto replied. As he stared at Kiba, he was losing his patience with this kid. Yeah, right, I bet, said Kiba as he was interrupted by his sister again. I thought that I told you to shut it, his sister said as she was annoyed by him. But Hana, you cannot possibly believe this story. Why shouldn't I? Hana asked. He could be lying for all that we know. And why would he lie? The dog is all patched up. So tell me, what reason would he hurt the dog, patch him up, and bring him back here? Hana asked Kiba. As she looked at him, she had a dumb look on her face. Kiba had no answer for this, as he stomped his foot on the ground, as his sister put him in his place, as Naruto smiled. What is all the commotion going on over here? A woman spoke as she walked out, as it was Tatsumi, the mother of Kiba and Hana. Well, Mom, said Hana as she went on to tell her mom everything that happened. As Tatsumi then told Kiba that he was on cleaning duty for another month. So, Senju, you are the one that is turning the village upside down. I just recently came back from a meeting and I heard everything. What are you talking about, Mom? Kiba asked. I can't tell you. The Hokage has put it as a secret to only the member of the council, so you cannot know, she said. As Kiba was annoyed, he couldn't believe that they were talking about Naruto like he was something special. Well, he is, but Kiba didn't put that in his head. Also, I want to thank you for keeping the incident with Kiba a secret, as it would have disgraced the whole clan if people know, although Kiba was tricked. At the mention of the incident, Kiba frowned, as he did not like to remember that he was humiliated. No problem, Naruto said with a smile. The whole clan doesn't need to be embarrassed by one stupid mistake that Kiba did. Hey, Kiba said as he was about to argue with Naruto, but his mother shut him up. Naruto then decided to leave as he had some training to do. Orochimaru then jumped out of Hana's hands as he jumped down and rushed Naruto and tugged on Naruto's pants leg, not wanting him to leave. Well, it seems that Orochimaru has taken a liking to you and doesn't want you to leave, said Tatsumi with a smile. I guess, Naruto said, as he kneeled down and patted the dog on his head. I think that you're the only other person from myself or my mother that Orochimaru seems to like, Hana said with a smile. Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe you should come around a little more, as it seems that Orochimaru has taken a liking to you and he would like to see you. And you're more than welcome. Thank you, Tasumi, I just might do that. And, how does that sound to you, boy? Naruto said as the dog barked. After a few minutes, Naruto said his goodbyes as he left to the training field. 2 days later, currently outside of Konoha was Kabuto as he was in the forest. Kabuto was here to meet with his master, Orochimaru, as he had valid information that he knew that his master would be interested in. Kabuto did not have to wait long as Orochimaru appeared out of the tree. Kabuto, what is it? What is it so important? Orochimaru said in a deadly tone. As Kabuto kind of shake, he has been with Orochimaru for a long while now, but Orochimaru still kind of freak him out. Well, Lord Orochimaru, I have got some very important news that you would like to hear. Important news? Orochimaru asked as he got down out of the tree. Well, it seems that one of your former teammates, Tsunade, had a son. He is now the heir of the Senju clan. What? Orochimaru said. Tsunade had a child. As Orochimaru thought after dawn that she would never love again or be with anyone. So, do you know who the father is? I am afraid not. She has kept the father identity a secret as no one knew who he is. And do you know of the boy's skill level? Orochimaru asked as he got really interested in the boy. I am afraid not. I have not know the boy's skill level yet, but with some more spying and research I will know everything about him. How disappointing, Kabuto. I would have expected better from you, since it looked like my old sensei, Sarutobi, is going through a lot of things to hide the boy and his skills as a secret. Forgive me, Lord Orochimaru, next time I will do better. Well, do you at least know the boy's name? Yes, he is Senju Naruto, and he is currently on the team with Kakashi Sensei and Sakura Haruno and young Uchiha Sasuke. Well, now I see that my old sensei has not lost his humor as pairing the last Senju with the only Uchiha that is in Konoha right now. And let's just say, the last Uchiha. I have not confirmed it yet, but I heard rumors that the boy may be switching to another team. I do not know exactly why, said Kabuto. Okay, Kabuto, keep an eye on the boy and learn as lot as possible, Orochimaru said, and with a blink he vanished. But guys, I'm going to be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment below, and turn that bell notification to stay posted. Remember, share to all of your friends on social media platform. And remember, what if Naruto's dream to be a mercenary is going to be out of this. So I'm off now, guys. Peace.